Hey world. Okay, so I have been off my topics for a while. I've mostly just been on my Instagram. So today's topic is 50-50 financially in a relationship. So I see a lot of posts where people are saying, as the man, I feel like my girl won't be paying for anything during the relationship. I do the bills, I got this, blase, sweet, whatever. And I'm just trying to understand, like, why? Why would you want that, especially if the person's working? And I get it, that's like an old school view of life. Man's supposed to pay for everything. He's supposed to pay for the house and bills and all of that shit. But let's be real. This economy now, you need somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000 just to make it on your own. Okay? We're not talking about, having a spouse, having one child, let alone a couple of the motherfuckers. Y'all want a man to pay for everything. You work and keep your money. What does your money go towards? I'm confused. Like, I actually read a post where a guy stated, who raised y'all niggas, and a man is supposed to take care of the household. He's supposed to pay for the house and all the bills. If you my girl, you don't pay for anything. You keep your money. If I need something, I might ask you, but I got this. Why? What sense did that make? I don't know about the rest of y'all. I've actually been in a situation where I was footing majority of the bills. We talking about rent, utilities, groceries, incidentals, all of that stuff. I had to pay that. I did that for like 2.5 years, and it was hard. Yeah, I made a decent amount of money, but there were sometimes like some shit had come up, radiator bust on the car, and bill money now has to be car money because I gotta get back and forth to work in order to continue to pay for shit. If you have the ability to, like, say, okay, well, we meeting halfway. If rent is $600 a month, you got 3, I got 3. Utilities is $80 a month, you got 40, I got 40. I know those is unrealistic ass utilities, especially if you live in Michigan and it's winter right now. Snow just started falling. It's cold as fuck. But, sake of argument, going half seems like the right thing to do. I don't get it. When you're in a relationship, married, long-term, whatever, it is a partnership. Nobody should be taking care of someone solely. You could take care of each other. Hell yeah, that's what y'all in a relationship for, so that you don't have to do shit alone. That's what you get into a relationship for. At least I could have swore that's what you got into a relationship for. But if you still gonna be handling everything, what's the point of living with another motherfucker? Y'all sound crazy. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a generational thing. I prefer to not have to deal with all of the stress. At least financially. Financial problems will break a fucking relationship. I don't care what anybody says. Y'all can be in love all y'all want to. If y'all broke, baby, y'all gonna do some arguing, okay? Y'all gonna do some motherfucking argument. There's gonna be resentment. Everything that person do from now on will start pissing you off. They don't replace the toilet roll. Broke motherfucking can't even put it. That shit will start getting on your nerves. Don't set your relationship up for failure by expecting to live in these old world views. Help each other out, okay? It's the least you can fucking do. If you wanted to be one of those people that's doing everything on your own, you don't need to be in no goddamn relationship. Point blank period. What is the point? Someone explain it to me. Is it a sense of pride? What is it? I mean, it was one thing when I heard females stating, well, a man is supposed to do this. But now I'm hearing guys state, like, well, that's what I'm going to do and everything. Now, here's my thing. My biggest thing is the minute that you have a motherfucker paying for everything, taking care of the household, is the minute that same person could snatch that shit away from you the moment they decide they don't want to deal with your shit anymore. You see it all the time. You see these basketball wives, these football wives and all this shit. Oh, well, he's making thousands and he's taking care of this, that, and the third. Yeah, he's doing that. Seemed fun while it lasted. Until you get that divorce decree. Until you get that, you need to move notice. Now you got to go to court. You got to fight for alimony. Oh, well, I've got used to this certain type of living. The fuck for? You learned how to survive without this person at some point in your life. Y'all wasn't born, attached to the motherfucking hip, soulmates or not. So, don't put yourself into a position where a person feels like, I gave it to you, I could take it away from you. And don't put yourself into a position where you're arguing over something as stupid as financial responsibility when that's something you both could be doing. I get it. Some guys want that stay-at-home wife life and all that shit. And hey, if that's for y'all, good for you. Me, myself, personally, I'm not a stay-at-home type of bitch. I gotta work. I gotta make some money. Okay? Because going up to somebody and saying things like, oh, well, can I have some money for such and such, makes me feel like a child. I'm not gonna hold you up. And I can't do that. My pops raised me to never have to depend on anybody but me, because at the end of the day, that's who you have, relationship or not. So, I don't know. Are y'all for the 50-50 relationships, or are y'all against the 50-50 relationships? Tell me why. Tell me why not. But shit just seemed to make sense to me, so I'm just saying.